All right, good afternoon, grade 8. Today we're going to be going over how to blend in using warm and cool colors a beach scene using coloring pencil. Okay, so we're going to want to go ahead and start with our horizon line. Now, I'm showing you an example on a half sheet, but you all need to do a full sheet. Okay, and you can do it horizontally or vertically, it doesn't matter. So we're just going to go about halfway with our pencils to make the horizon line. And I want to go ahead and add a sun as well. Now that's up to you if you want to add it in or not, but I am going to add it into mine. Okay, so you want to go ahead and start with your lightest color, your lightest warm color. We're going to go with the warm colors first, which would be the sky upwards. Okay, so you're going to want to go ahead, and it's very light. So I'm starting with yellow. So don't hold a lot of pressure on your pencil. And I'm leaving the sun white. And I'm going to gradually start putting more pressure on my pencil. You can let it come into the sun a little bit. So I'm just going to start erasing that line. I'm using a heavy, I'm pressing down really hard, so I'm using a heavy pressure. Okay, so that's my yellow. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my orangey tones. And again, I'm going to start really lightly and blend between the lines so that it makes a smooth, a nice smooth transition. I'm going to start pressing a little harder. I'm going to go ahead and press harder even more. Sorry, the camera's moving quite a lot. Just gonna hold this up. Okay, so now that I have that color in, my orange, I can go ahead and start adding my red tones. And again, you want to start below where you stopped, so all the colors blend in nicely. So what I mean is I'm starting a little bit onto the orange, very lightly to mix them all together nicely. Then I'm coming up and adding my red. And just the same again, adding more pressure. And at the very top, you can add a bit of a purpley tone as well, like an indigo. I would mix the indigo with the red to make it like a red violet. So I would carry it all the way up to the top, come all the way to the edge, but for example purposes, I'm not. come in with a violet color. Okay, and what I would do as well, instead of, you can still use your white crayon pencil if you would like, but I am going to come in with some yellow to blend them in, just so that everything looks more seamless, nice and blended. You have little peaks of yellow, but everything's nice and blended. All right, what my sun is, I'm gonna take my white coloring pencil and kind of just blend that in a little bit more. Okay. Now we're gonna start with our cool colors. So we're gonna start with our deepest blue, the deepest blue you have. You can use a violet again if that's what you have. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with a violet. And I'm pressing really hard. So for the warm tones, we went from light tones to dark tones. And for the cool tones, we're going from dark to light. Okay, in a downwards motion. And I'm gonna come on the top with my dark blue.